Another lovely day with a breeze.
There's something I gotta tell you.
It'd be nice to know there's a solution coming. Lucas, you there?
Jan, what's the matter?
Well, I have a favor to ask of you, sort of on the side. It might seem unconventional, but it's important.
What is it?
It's about a certain person called Benjamin Harris. It's possible he could have applied to participate in a Dolly mission in recent months. Do you think you could take a look in the candidate database and see if there's any trace of him?
And why exactly do you need to track him down?
He was very important to one of my alters. And not knowing if he's alive bothers him a lot. I'd like to help him.
Oh, I see. It's cool you care for him that way, but I can't just snoop around corporate databases at will. They're not that accessible.
Please? This is really important to me.
Look, I get it, but what do you want me to do? Break in? I mean, that would be illegal.
But it wouldn't be wrong.
I don't know. Look, no offense, but I think you're maybe a little lonely out there. That often leads to blowing insignificant things out of proportion. You know?
Look at you, the expert on human nature.
Yeah, very funny. What I mean is, why don't we stick to the bigger goal and not let ourselves get distracted? Okay? There's still so much Rapidium you can bring.
Is that a no?
Oh, it's a no. Yeah. I mean, you know, I can't do it. Sorry.
Shame. Well, what can I say? Talk later then.
Let's do that. Yeah. And just stay focused, Jan. Okay?
Sure thing. You must be pretty scared, being the oldest.
Quite the contrary. If I die...
Hey, how are you
I'm doing my best, thanks. Just trying to come to terms with it. I mean, dying? Seems so surreal, you know?
then don't come to terms with it. I want to see you angry. I want to see you fight this thing.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. I'm not gonna let this sucker beat me. It's all in the head, eh?
Is there a problem?
So, I talked to the guys and we're fed up with the way you do things here.
What do you mean, fed up? What is this?
An intervention. We demand certain changes or else.
What exactly do you want me to improve?
We're sleeping on the floor like dogs.
I hear you. I'll do what I can.
There's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Tension is becoming dangerous. We need to find... So, have you finished your calculation? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal? Yes, the design is ready. Our counterforce will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area. It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through. No problem. We've got lots of time. We'll manage. Good. Because that's not the half of it. Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously. So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time. Oh. Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this. What's there to discuss? We need to shield ourselves
I'm not afraid of
from
radiation. Since when are you such a weapon?
So, what do you think?
About the dorm? Yeah, it's a level up from the floor. Smart decision.
Good. Let's put this whole thing behind us and focus on what's ahead.
How is that?
I got this. How?
How is that? How is that?
I love this game. Here we go. I got this.
No way. I'll beat you next time.
Now it seems like none of that meant anything. Sugared armpit, roast potato, orange. No spice.
go there instead?
Those things lying around the turret. Could it be someone was trying to fix it?
To the safer evacuation. To the safer evacuation.
What a shitty day.
I noticed some tools lying around the tour vehicle. Looks like someone's been tinkering with it. Wasn't you, by any chance?
So what if it was? I need to stay sane somehow. Holding a heavy-duty screwdriver in my hand calms me down. Even if I know driving that screw in won't change anything. Now we're talking. I got this. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I got this. No way. Oops. Happens.
I never thought I'd be so
Nice
excited
one,
about
man.
going to gym.
I definitely need to practice.
Hey, I notice you returned late to the base. You know that radiation at this time can be extremely dangerous for you.
Ah, you noticed. Yeah, I did stay out a little longer, but I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And we really need it now. And I do feel kinda nauseated, but a small dose of radiation ain't nothing we can't neutralize overnight.
Okay. That sounds reasonable.
Of course. Just trust me.
Evacuation functionality.
Hey man, I'd like to talk to you.
Organic matter. Ethan.
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah, it's about the miner. I have to say, I'm worried. He stopped socializing with anyone. All he does is work. Of course, I know this is not a time to party, but this guy, it's like he always needs to do more. Beat everyone to the punch.
Yeah, it worries me too, but it seems like this is how he wants it. Not much I can do to stop him.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, I know we have ways to neutralize the radiation he's getting and all, but doesn't seem right that he needs medical attention so often.
Well, if working makes him feel better about himself, then maybe that's the way to go.
Nah, there has to be another way. If you ask me, he's on the road to self-destruction. He might be physically fit, but there's something going on in that head of his.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
I've been thinking about this for a while now. I think we could all use a mental health specialist on board. But the miner, he needs therapy more than anyone. Mental health specialist? You mean creating a new altar? What if I can't afford that right now? You should really make the effort, Jan. It always pays off. But if you really think it's impossible, well, maybe even sending the miner to the contemplation room by himself could help. Mindfulness is not exactly his strongest suit, but who knows? It might be better than nothing.
That's not such a bad idea. It's just that won't going back to all that bad shit in his life bring him down and make him lose that new zest he just acquired?
What if it does, okay? He'll be a little less productive, but he'll be at peace with his demons. I'd say it's worth a shot. I have a strong feeling there's more to this guy than we think. All he needs is a proper opportunity to open up.
Lucas?
Jan? Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm calling with some good news. I managed to build another Rapidium arc.
Wow. Really? That's awesome. I know it might seem boring to you, but I really believe Rapidium can change things. You know? It wasn't always like this. I used to think it was all a big scam, an easy way for corporations to patch their post-crisis budgets with public money.
You need to have more faith in people, Lucas.
I do now. Thanks to you. I started believing again that things can change. Look, I never tell this to anybody, but you should know that back home, my older brother is doing time.
In prison? Seriously?
Yeah. You know how they always catch the little fish? My brother was a good kid. But he was unlucky. Our parents couldn't afford a higher education for us. He had to work, support the family. And where I come from, well, not too many options who you can work for, if you know what I mean. I was lucky. I met Maxwell. He paid my tuition fees.
That really is sad for your brother, but I believe that there's no such thing as no choice.
Of course. He could have let his kids starve. My family used to live off the land, but after water became a luxury, that was no longer possible. And with no education or rich relatives, trust me, alternatives were thin. I'm telling you, I was that close from ending up like him. If it weren't for Maxwell, my grandma says it was a miracle.
How did Maxwell find you?
Simple. He was looking for promising students. And I'd just taken part in a science Olympiad in my country. I had a good result. Very good, actually. And my topic was quantum algorithm. Call it what you want. Destiny. Pure chance. Fact is, Maxwell was going through a tough time in his life too. But that's a whole different story for some other time, maybe.
It was good talking to you.
You too. Good luck. And keep it up, okay? More arcs really could mean a better world. I'll 7 out.
Lucas, you there?
Jan, what's the matter?
You didn't by any chance reconsider my request about finding Ben Harris?
Oh, that thing. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. But if it really means so much to you, I guess I owe you. With all the effort you've put in on your side. Those arcs you've collected, I know you're taking this mission seriously. So, I guess I can at least think about it. Okay?
Thanks, man. I won't tell anyone, promise.
Yeah, I know. You got anything more on this guy?
Not really.
Okay. Gotta work with what we've got then.
You can do it.
Let's get this straight. I'm only saying I'll try.
I believe in you, Lucas.
Yeah, sure. I'll get back to you if I find something.
You know where to find me. Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's understandable. Just try to keep an open mind.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
But don't worry. You wouldn't be the donor.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue from the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
That doesn't sound very nice. But I guess it could work.
It has to work. Just follow the instructions I send you and you can cure your alters with healthy brain tissue very effectively.
Wait, but if Rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remember. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you are doing with your alters, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
You managed to keep both your wife and her employers at arm's length for so long, and I can only repeat that it was the wisest decision. You need to believe me, it really isn't in your interest, or the interest of your alters, for them to find out. We can do this. Are you with me?
All right. I'll trust you.
Thank you. Let me make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the Rapidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. I mean, sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. And I'm relieved you feel the same way. Keep me posted on your progress.
out of resources? Should I go there instead?
Our workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
For fuck's sake. Can't get rid of it.
Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free? The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel to produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense. So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because it's cruel? Science is cruel. Survival is cruel. But it's not just about our survival, right? The whole mission is at stake. That's what Maxwell said. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Alicorp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake to cut Len off like that. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it. Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC function. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah. Okay, don't worry. We can do this.
Should I resolve this?
Looks like you have something to say to me. Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? Don't you want to live long enough to see Lena again? Was it ever really an option for you to let me see her? No. I love her more than life, but if I were ever to look her in the eye, I wouldn't want to be ashamed of myself. And this idea is shameful. Look, I know you're reluctant about talking to Lena.
Isn't that what you have me for?
What do you mean?
Maybe I should talk to her.
Actually, why not? Could make things easier.
Yeah, much easier. I'll convince her to help us. Just watch me. Nothing like a movie night, right?
Hey, Dad. What was it like here? Before?
Before the Eighth Fall?
Before all of it. In the beginning.
Well, suppose it's time. Sit, son. Today, I tell you the history of the universe. The beginning is much like the end. Even though we haven't seen it, we know it's there. Its story was written in the stars all along, but also never before.
What?
It's some heady stuff, son. Go with me here. First, there was nothing. Then, a great interdimensional being, the one in which we all reside, had a thought. This thought created the spark that started it all. Our existence, a neural pathway forged in a being's mind.
Whoa. We're in the brain of a big monster?
Yup. I mean, monster's a little rude, but from here, everything we know was created. Time, space, stars, galaxies, planets, and eventually our home, Earth.
Seriously?
Land, sea, sky, all in perfect balance to cook up life. From deep beneath the ocean, microbes emerged. They split and reproduced and swam and walked and flew. Plants and animals, dinosaurs, humans, robots, dinosaurs again, xenomans, Gugorgians, and...
What was the one before robots and after dinosaurs?
Plants?
No,
Before robots.
And after dinosaurs.
Humans.
Humans, yeah. What were humans?
Oh, they were a kind of animal around for a bit. So, after the Gugorgians budded from the crust, they were faced
What did the
with,
humans like to do?
I don't know, probably the same stuff as the dinosaurs.
What did they look like?
Like apes with haircuts. Look, son, I can't stress this enough. The humans were just a blip in time. They were completely ineffectual.
But didn't they make the robots?
Well, didn't the primordial ooze make the humans?
I guess, yeah.
See? It's all genetic processes of evolution. No one gets full credit for any of it. Same as how the Time Bees built their hive in the core, which led to the evolutionary split in time-space. That was a huge leap forward, but no one gave them an award for it. And the bees checked all the timelines, no awards.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. Go on.
Okay. After the Gugorgians emerged from the crust as deep Earth cicadas, they eventually mated with the lava beings to create the Era of Light. The true awakening where all life in the universe saw each other and one full collective consciousness was achieved. No more wars, no more attrition, just pure, unfiltered...
And did humans have video games?
Alright, what the hell's going on here, son? Humans didn't mean shit! If anything, they were a speed bump along the way. Wasted millennia trying to make boats a thing. But yes, they had video games. They also had saturated fats and mouth kisses. They were all over the place. Not worth any more
Watch
thought.
something
I feel
else?
like we should pay more attention to them. I don't know. They seem important.
If you want important, we can talk about how the Botnoids swallowed the moon and tried to hold it ransom when the moon collectors showed up. That was something. Humans are so nothing, it's hard to put into words. Just forget about them.
I'm trying, but I can't stop thinking about them. They seem so rad. And all of a sudden, I want to start a live stream where people watch me talk about all the cool stuff humans did. And sometimes I do gear reviews. What's wrong with me, Dad?
Oh no. Okay. Son, you're gonna be fine. Let me just make a call. Hang on.
Yeah, I'll have an extra dry Zortini. Yeah, just fill it with sand. And then, hang on. Hello?
Hey, Doc. Sorry to bother you. My boy here, he can't get thoughts of humans out of his head.
Uh-huh. And has he been operating as though other people would find these thoughts interesting?
Uh-huh.
Just some people, a couple thousand. I'd start small.
Okay, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of this lately. It's an inflammation in his ego.
Is what?
The ego. It's the vestigial organ in the upper chamber of the subconscious. It's part of our long dormant human genetic code. You know, in humans, it was used to regulate self-image, activate attention seeking, and check if your hair looked cool. For us, it usually doesn't serve any function at all. Sometimes a little bit of food gets caught in there and it acts up. What it does, it's like deep within you, your humanity itself is trying to be noticed, crying out for credit and respect, desperately hoping to pass on a legacy.
Oh, no. Is there any way to deactivate it?
Oh yeah, it's incredibly fragile. Quick remote surgery, I could pop it out and set it straight.
Oh, great. Yes. But please, go ahead.
All right, stand still there, buddy.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Okay, listen, Ego. You're a small part of a collective existence wherein you yourself are completely insignificant.
Yeah, well, I know you are, but what am I?
Amazing.
No way.
Thanks, Doc.
No problem. Sorry, yeah, Glumfish, over easy. Thanks.
Thanks, Dad. That's better already. I can feel the humans fading away forever now. Wow, I feel so connected to everything. I think I'm starting to get it. It's not about getting attention or leaving some kind of all-about-me legacy. We're all part of the same thought.
Exactly, son. It's pretty special just to be part of something. It doesn't have to be about getting credit. Diane, you good?
Oh yeah, just had a silly little thought.
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being subtle, right?
module needs repairing. Should I work somewhere else for now? Resources? Should I go there instead? There's nothing more to do. Should I move there? Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. Should I take care of this now? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Rid of you.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Rid of you.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's brain.
What if I told you I'm looking for another way?
Yeah, whatever. I'm starting to think it's not the solution that's the problem. It's the fact you put us in this situation in the first place.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I've heard. I gotta say, it's kinda disturbing. Is it true you're considering creating this knocked out guy and retrieving his brain?
Don't worry. I want to try and explore another way.
That's a relief. Hope it works out.
You don't want to be near me right now.
God, can we talk?
So, did you talk to Lena?
Yeah, I did. It was so strange. I mean, man, you've really grown apart. It was so hard for me to keep pretending I'm you. She seemed surprised whenever I was nice to her.
Will she help?
See, that's exactly your problem. You're not even interested in how she feels. I think she's seeing someone. Did you know about that? Do you even care?
Well, good for her. It's none of my business anymore.
She's not supposed to be with anyone else. It only happened because you neglected her.
Neglected?
You have no idea what happened between us.
You're just stuck in an imaginary, idealized version of my life. This is reality.
Oh yeah? Good. Because now that you've invited me into your fantastic life, I've decided to make things right. Right?
What the hell does that mean?
I was honest with her. Like in the old days when we had no secrets from each other. I told her the truth about, you know, us. The altering thing.
Really?
You told her about
What I did? And how did she take it?
She was confused, of course, angry at first. But she let me explain, and in the end, she appreciated the honest. It felt good. Having a conversation that was tough, but in the end, cleared the air and took so much off my shoulders. You should try it. I only wish I could have told her who I really am. But you didn't.
Did you?
No. That I didn't dare. Maybe later.
I'm guessing that means she agreed to help.
Yes. I sent her the MRI scans, Molly's autopsy results. She's getting her whole team together to analyze the data. I'm sure she'll get back to us with a better solution than Maxwell.
We'll see. Anyway, I'll take it from here.
What? You mean I won't be able to talk to her anymore?
Maybe later, okay? You've helped a lot, but I need to get back behind the steering wheel for now.
Okay. Just be kind to her. She's going through a lot too, you know.
Stop. Moby, we'll find a solution. Looks like we're all gonna die soon. Kinda makes it hard to stay motivated.
In the meantime, maybe there's something we could all do to raise our spirits. Like, oh, I don't know, bucket list?
Lucas, any news?
Yeah. Good news, actually. I managed to get into the candidate database. Your guy does exist.
Seriously? Wow.
And you were right. We have him on the list.
No shit.
Yeah, this is very fresh. His application's still waiting to be processed, but I bet he's got a decent chance.
Works on an offshore rig, which would make him qualified to work as a refinery operator.
Man, that's just incredible.
Want to tell me more about why it's so incredible?
The fact that he's actually alive.
You mean he was dead in your alternate life?
Yeah. My alter was in a relationship with him. Man, is he gonna be over the moon when he hears this.
So, what are you planning to do with this information? Will you tell this alter of yours that his boyfriend is actually out there?
Honestly, I don't know yet.
If you want my advice, think about it carefully. I'm not sure you want to get this guy's hopes up.
You mean?
I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen to your alters, right? Even if they survive, we all want the best for them, but imagine your alter ego finding this guy back on Earth and what? Marrying him? It could be, a dangerous precedent, don't you think?
Shit. Oh, this is complicated.
Yeah, well, you know them better than me. You'll figure out what to do. My job is done here.
Yeah. Thanks, Lucas. I owe you one.
Don't mention it. Just keep it up with the Rapidium, and we're even.
If we don't get the base moving soon, the sun will get to us. And believe me, this tin can will offer zero protection.
Yeah, well, at least we would die as the hottest dudes in the universe.
Is this a joke to you? Our lives are at stake. Let's get back to work.
Come on, man. I just wanted to lighten the mood a bit before we get fried.
How was your time alone? Any thought?
Yeah, it was a complete waste of time. All I could think of was the work I could be doing instead. Why the hell did you send me there? There's nothing wrong with me. On the contrary, I've never been better. Why don't you just let me do my thing?
Because I'm worried for you. You want me to treat you like a mining machine. I thought a rest would clear your mind, get you out of that mindset.
I'm not a kid. I would have literally died of boredom in there if it weren't for that goddamn audiobook.
What audiobook?
Oh, some ancient babble about a whaling expedition. What the hell do I care? It was that, cheesy romances, or a fantasy saga. Man, I hate fantasy. So, I chose the whaling one. At least the men were men there. And their captain, Ahab, well, he was missing a leg, so... Yeah, I gotta admit I got pretty hooked.
Seriously? How can you hate fantasy sagas?
Call me a savage. Now, if you want to open a book club, go ahead. I'll pass and go back to my work if you don't mind.
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brain, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. you'll make it. We'll all make it, don't worry, okay? Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here than just our fleeting lives. Can't you see? The world will miss so much if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day.
Yeah, man, you're right. Oh, we can't let the method of we can't let it disappear.
So let's do something about it.
Yeah, right. But what can we do about it?
I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity.
And you need me to...
Grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest complete.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress.
I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
now.
Lena?
I think I've got something that can help you with your altars.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? Oh, no, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts, it also allowed them to control them in other ways, regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Oh, hang on a second. Are you saying you want me to implant tracking devices into my alters' heads? That means the corporation is gonna find out about them and get full access to their brains. Do you realize how vulnerable it would make them?
Look, I'm starting to think this is becoming a little bit too much about your alters. You asked for a way to cure them. I did what I could. Yes, it means coming clean to the corporation, and yes, it also means giving them control. But that might actually be a good thing for you. You were never meant to command that mission. Please remember that. Don't put too much weight on your shoulders.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who's gonna have to convince my alters to agree to it. It will be hard enough to convince me. I mean, imagine being left to the mercy of a soulless institution for whom you're just a massive inconvenience. A liability.
And you thought what? That you could grant them a long, happy life when you created them? They'd have to be brought to light sooner or later. You can't protect your alters from who they are. I'm sorry, but if you want to cure them, you'll have to expose them.
Maybe.
Just, please, whatever you do, don't trust Maxwell. I asked around some more, and the rumors are alarming. So I need to do some fact-checking before I share them with you. Why don't you follow the instructions I'll send you? Buy yourself time and let me get back to you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Lena.
Good luck.
Okay. Right. You don't want to be near me. Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah, I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right? Hey, got a minute? I have some news about Ben. You asked about him? And? He exists. And he's alive. Is he? So, he was planning to go to space here as well? Looks like it. And there's more. He seems to be the very same person you knew. Working on an oil rig and all. It's... honestly... it's amazing. Wow. You know what this means, don't you? No? Tell me. It means... Oh, hell, I don't know what it means, but it's fucking unbelievable. He's real. Now we really need to make it back alive. I need to make it back. Yeah, so let's get our asses in gear, cause there's still a long way to go. You're right. But the tide is turning, Jan. I can feel it. And let me tell you one thing, Jan. I've been absorbing you with my problems, but that doesn't mean I don't know life hasn't been great for you. It's given us both some sour berries to chew on. Yeah. You remember Uncle Martin's red currant wine? Oh, yeah. It'd say, some people get lemons and make lemonade. I get red currants and make wine. Well, you just proved that we can make some really sweet wine out of those sour berries we got. Thank you. Never stop believing the future can be bright. Huh. I'll try.
go.
You saying that like anymore.
I got this.
Keep up with it, really. Be nice. I just can't creep comfortably. Code's always closed.
Did you see that?
What?
Did you see that? I got this.
How?
What a shitty day.
I'm a bit rusty. Let's try again later.
You do know we're running out of radiation filters?
Tension is becoming dangerous. We need to find. So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? 3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody.
Do you scan the brain for the mutation?
Yes, it's all clear. And the cortex shows no signs of activity, which is good.
What happens then?
We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa! What the fuck? Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, There. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex. What if it did? What do we do now? Just take a deep breath, okay? I've used enough sedative to put a horse to sleep. So even if his cortex did light up for a moment, it's inactive now. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close. Okay. You're right. You can't tell anyone about this incident, okay? They need to take the cure. I know some of them were against it. This would make them freak out even more. What incident? I didn't see anything. Did you? Okay. Let's just give those brain cells the time they need to mature, and in 3 days, we'll proceed with the treatment. Simple as that. Sure. Fine.
This brain cell therapy.
How are you holding
I
up?
don't like it. It doesn't matter as long as I do my job. Have you heard? We have another way to...
Right. Well done. Brain implant. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Did you manage to listen to that book some more? Huh. So you remembered that Captain Ahab? He's hunting a whale that bit off his leg. He's got a prosthetic leg, mind you, not too advanced, but still, his crew respects him. All the other guys just want to catch a whale, any whale, and bring the money home. But Ahab, he's only interested in the whale, taking his goddamn ship all around the world to hunt down the son of a bitch. Sounds like you admire him. You and your fucking theories. I'm simply curious if he's gonna catch that whale, nothing more.
In our storage yard.
to drive a race car. Huh. I see the appeal after many days cooped up in here.
Man, you have no idea.
I wish I got to try hang gliding. Huh. Someone has his head in the clouds.
You gotta aim high, right?
I wish I got to be a dad. I wish I got a chance to promising scientists. That's me, of course. I wish I was never born in here.
How is that supposed to help?
Is there a problem?
Yes, Jan, there's definitely a problem. People are fed up with...
What do you mean?
Are you blind? Things gotta change, or else.
What exactly do you want me to improve?
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect.
I hear you. I'll do what I can.
And? Did you find out if Ahab managed to catch his whale?
He sure fucking tried. But he failed, drowned, and took his whole crew down with him. The monster got the best of him.
Sounds like a sad ending. I don't know. Got me thinking. I'm not sure how those writers do it, but when you get to the end, it almost feels like you always knew it was gonna be that way. Huh? Like it was obvious all along they wouldn't get him. Man, I just hope it's not gonna be like that with us in Rapidium.
It's gonna be different. You know why? Because we're doing it for others, not ourselves. We're not obsessed. We're just determined.
Huh. So, is that what you think makes the difference? Caring about others?
Yeah. But most of all, you need to believe in yourself. Even if you failed before, you can't let that get to you. Otherwise, you'll become obsessed.
Yeah. Now that I think of it, Maybe that Ahab guy wasn't thinking clearly. 'Cause he just couldn't get over what crippled him. Messed him up as a man. Like the last thing he'd ever admit to was being a loser.
Look where that got him.
Yeah. Well, it didn't do me no harm, that distraction. Funny thing, that whole story made me realize something that never occurred to me before.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
That it's, no shame to be weak.
Okay.
Now, I think it's time I got back to work, but I won't be obsessing about it anymore if that's okay with you. Wouldn't want to end up like Ahab.
impossible. How can there be life here? Wonder if I could get a closer look at them. Hey, wait. Is that some kind of a projection? And they're gone. Safely into my pocket. Let's see if my crew appreciates a relaxing landscape inside the base. When are you going to fix things around here? We're getting impatient.
Come on, man. We can't go with this experiment. Sounds fishy. Wanna gamble?
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure. Or your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb. So, you decided to go down that path.
Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already? Don't be so goddamn dramatic about it. This will heal our brains, ain't that all that matters?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
Use it? I don't like the sound of that. He's an alter, just like us. Even if he has no memories, how can we be sure he doesn't feel anything? Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you've decided for us, without even giving us an alternative. That is so smart. I expected more understanding from you, man. Oh, come on. The boss has made his decision. Just fucking respect it.
This is unbearable. Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, Shit. He collapsed.
Is he unconscious?
He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again? No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed? I don't know. Oh, just do it. Okay, here goes. And that's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion. Is he? Yes. He's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing. So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Fine. I'm fine.
Look, I know you're not happy with my decision, but I have my reasons.
Yeah, of course. I don't think there's much more to say. I'm kind of busy, so yeah.
heard something broke in the dormitory and you're not feeling well?
Yeah, man. There are simpler ways to kill a man quietly, you know.
What do you mean?
The AC started spitting smoke. You could have fixed it earlier.
Sorry, but we need to save spare parts for more critical systems, like the radiation barrier.
Huh. I guess there are even bigger threats out there. Yeah, all right then.
So, what do you think?
You stopped acting like an asshole, so yeah, we're cool. I'm glad you took our little talk seriously.
Good. Let's put this whole thing behind us and focus on what's ahead. So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Oh, I feel much better, don't worry. We'll help you get out of here. Then you can dispose of us just like you did with Tabula Rasa. That what you wanted to hear?
Look, it wasn't easy for me either. But I'm happy you're alive. Let's focus on clearing our way now, and once we're out of this canyon, I hope we can talk it over properly.
Yeah, great idea. Let's get down to some anomaly busting.
Cool. So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I'm fine. Just leave me alone, okay? I can't believe you did it. I just don't want to think about it.
Don't look at me, just the medium. Your haircut's changed for charity. Can you imagine?
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
First night without cold sweats. How do I feel? Fucking euphoric.
That's great. Unfortunately, not everyone shares your enthusiasm.
What can you do? We'll never please everybody. You had the balls to make a decision, and that's what counts.
Thanks, man.
Nothing like a movie night, right?
Hey man, I was thinking, have you ever noticed how often we...
Just body bits. Your haircut's changed. You're a gift to me.
So, how are you feeling?
I don't want to think about it.
Fuck. Hey there. Time to wake up. Don't be freaked out, okay? Everything's fine. Right. So, where do you think you are?
Well, looks like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And not.
Well, it's a mining mission. Remember signing up for that? Getting on board the ship? Going into cryosleep?
Yes, I do. But why do I feel as if I'm looking in a distorted mirror? Are you? Me? Is this some kind of metaphysical experience?
In a way, you could say that. But before we get into it, I need to ask you some routine questions. You know who you are?
Sound question. Lifetime isn't enough to find the answer.
Look, it's not a test. Stating your name and role on this mission will be enough.
Okay. In that case, my name is Jan Dolsky. I volunteered to join the crew as a physician. I passed all the tests. They told me my resume was adequate. So, what went wrong?
Wrong? No, relax, man, everything's fine. The only reason you're here looking at a distorted image of yourself is that, well, I'm Jan Dolsky too, and I just created you as an alternative version of me with a different life, different skills.
What? How's that supposed to be fine? Wait, does that mean
Yeah, you're my alter, but
my life, I was supposed to... I wanted to make amends.
And you can still do that, believe me, plenty of good deeds to be done here.
You don't understand. I need to fix things. Everything's connected. My scars, the blisters on my hands. Wow. They're so... impeccable. And my tattoo. It's gone. What happened to me? Who am I?
Calm down, please. I know this is a lot to process, but it might help you to know that you're not the first to be going through this. Talking to the others might help you understand it all better. Take your time. Try to settle in gradually. Read the mission logs.
Mission logs? I'm not dead, right? This isn't it.
Death is something we're trying to avoid. That's why you're here.
Okay. The absurd man says yes, and his efforts will henceforth be unceasing. Come again? Just a quote that came to me from, never mind.
Just get some rest.
What a shitty day. Okay. I can see you're disappointed with me. So, you're planning on holding a grudge forever? I don't know. You're the one doing the planning here, hmm? All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, being my fucking pal. What a load of bullshit.
Jan, could you check if we have enough food?
How are you settling in? You joined us at a difficult moment. Difficult? Huh. You got some nerve. I heard about Tabula Rasa. This place is tainted with blood and villainy. I knew it the moment I woke up. This must be hell. Hey, how'd it go with the treatment?
Well, the therapy has begun. Everybody took their dose of Maxwell's medicine, and it's looking optimistic. No bad reactions, no side effects. In fact, I can already feel the difference. My head is clearer. It could be a placebo effect, of course, but I'm hopeful.
You did a great job. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah. I can't say I'm not proud of myself. I'm becoming more and more of a Renaissance man on this mission.
So, did you manage to recreate your lost research?
Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there. Neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid.
Oh man, I hated that.
So did I. Remember running home from school in panic in case he came home early and saw the mess in our room?
Yep. How many times do I have to tell you that chemistry set cost half my paycheck? Why is it scattered all over the floor?
Huh. That chemistry set was my favorite.
Till Dad just threw it away to punish us for not tidying it up.
Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, I retrieved my research nicely. Job done.
Well done.
Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too.
Really?
Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission, the Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable, because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it.
Wow. What can I say? The inventor's mind works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. Let's take this bull by the horn. Before you head out, make sure you have all the important...
Yeah, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters. you